Hi, I'm Anne Pringle Burnell, and we're here to do a workout with the new Cubii. This is a Cubii. It's a seated elliptical, and underneath the Cubii we have put a Cubii workout mat, and that's going to keep the Cubii from sliding around on our dance floor here. We're going to talk about how far away the chair should be from the Cubii. So I'm going to just show you. If you're seated in the chair and you place one foot on the pedal and the other foot on the pedal, and this one's a little far for me to reach. So when I switch my feet, I'm really stretching my legs out. So I actually know that I have to move my chair just another inch closer, and I feel like I can sit upright while doing this and easily pedal. You do want to start with the resistance knob right here, twisted all the way to the left, and that's going to be on position 1 to start. So always start and err on the side of the lighter resistance. Now, why do I have a phone in my hand? Well, this Cubii will sync with a Cubii app. So if I download the app on an iPhone or an Android, I'm just going to be able to open that app, connect it with my Cubii by looking under the pedal and seeing the number, and it's going to find the Cubii. And then I just open the app and start pedaling, and it's going to record my workout. I can join groups and all kinds of things. So to secure my chair in place, I'm going to use these little Cubii chair stoppers. They are suited for any kind of chair, and also an office chair that has wheels. So you'll want to lift the chair up and put the little stoppers, like everyone here has stoppers already, underneath the 4 corners of the chair, and now my chair is pretty secure. So you'll also notice we have a band that we're going to use in the workout. This is the Cubii Theraband, and it's a regular Theraband that has resistance, various resistances, and it also has this cool loops. So I don't really have to grab a hold of the Theraband or if it's going to slide out of my hands, but I can stick my hands through there and work out with it. So we're going to get started. Today we have John and Edna and David and Cal, and they're all going to be working out with me. And if you are just starting out or you want to take it a little bit easy, Edna's going to show some modifications for you. All right, are you ready to get started? We're going to start the workout. So I want you to start with your feet straddling the Cubii, and just take a deep breath in through the nose. Sit up tall, and then hands on the thighs and lean forward in a flat back. Good, and then inhale, sit back up, and exhale, flat back forward. Inhale and sit back up. Make sure when you lean forward, your neck is in line with your back. You're not just popping your head forward to look at the television. Okay, come on up. One more time. Exhale over. Good. And then we're going to do a little pelvic rock. So you would sit up tall on the chair and rock back and then up. So I'm just kind of tucking my tail under, scooping under, and then lifting up and sitting up tall on the sit bones. And this is just to get a little flexion in the lower back, loosening up your lower back, preparing it for the workout. Good, and sit up on top of the sit bones. Hands over onto one thigh. Let's go over to this leg. You should feel a stretch in the opposite low back there. And then up and over to the other side. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale over to the other side. And let's go up and over to this side. Great. Let's just take and scoot forward a little bit. Put one foot here on the top. And then just point and flex your foot. And we can reach forward for our foot. And then come back up. Let's put the other foot there. And then point and flex. Make sure you have a good seated position. Reaching forward for the toes. And then come back up. So place your feet on the pedals. Make sure your knob is turned all the way down to 1 to the left. And rock the toes up and the heels up. And the toes and the heels and the toes and the heels. Let's switch the feet. So we're going to go the other foot forward, lift the toes and the heels. Lift the toes and the heels and lift the toes. Good. So we'll sit back in the chair, have a little back support, and start to pedal. So you can go slowly at first. Some of you may just want to go off to the races, but we have a workout to do. So if this is a little bit too light of a resistance, you can go ahead and turn it up to 2 if you want. And remember, this is just the warm-up, right? Okay, so as we're doing this footwork, we're going to lift our shoulders back, up and back. Roll the shoulders back. Now I'm going to shrug the shoulders, so we'll lift that shoulder up and then the other shoulder up. Lift and lift. So right shoulder and left. Right and left. Keep pedaling. Great. I'm going to have you put one hand on your thigh. Press on that thigh and reach the other hand up to the ceiling. If you're seated at your desk, you can place your hand on your desk and just stretch, pushing down and up at the same time. Good. Let's press on the other thigh and get that stretch up through the shoulders. Feel the spine lengthening. Good. Well, we're going to take our palms up, thumbs out to the side, and open, close, open, and close. And if your hands are sitting on the desk, you can just slide them along the desk, right? Reach and close, open and close and open and close. Now just clasp those hands together. Stretch your knuckles towards the television or your computer. Now turn the palms out and stretch. Feel the shoulder blades coming apart there. Inhale, lift up tall, and exhale out. Let's do that again. Interlace the fingers, stretch and protract those shoulder blades apart, and press the palms out. Inhale, lift up, drop those shoulders, and open. Good. We're going to start with a head nod, so just keep the pedal going at your own pace and just drop the chin down and up. Little nods. We're going to be very agreeable today. Now walk over to your right shoulder, inch by inch, nodding the head as far as comfortable. Never want to push anything with the neck. And then walk back. Yes. And then we're going to walk over to the left side, glancing down and up. Come back into the center. Okay, good. So loosening up that neck, I want you to take your thumb and your finger. So your thumb is touching your breastbone and your finger is touching your chin. And you're going to actually pull your chin back off of your finger. So pull it back. So as I'm doing this sideways, kind of looking at me sideways, you can see that my earlobe is going back over my shoulders, hopefully, right? Pull your head back. And one more. Pull your head back. Good. Hands on your thighs. Look over your shoulder and look down. And let's look over the other shoulder and look down. Great. I think we're warmed up, so we're going to start the workout. You can go ahead and turn your knob to number 3, anywhere between 3 and 5. A little faster tempo. Great, we're going to reach those arms up and down and just relax. Let's do it again. Grow tall and down. And we'll do it again. Up and relax. When you reach the arms up, make sure that you can lengthen your spine a little bit. Again. Up and down. A little bit faster now, so we're going to go up, down, and just pedal. Up, down, and just pedal. Inhale and down and just pedal. Up and down. Good. Keep up, down, pedal, pedal, up, down. Reach. You don't want to reach all the way up, just go part of the way up. Now we're going to go up and side, up, side, up, side, up and side, and pedal, pedal. Good, we're preparing the shoulders for the workout. Just kind of opening the chest. Sometimes we get all crunched up at our desk, on our phones. Keep going, and up and side, and up and side. Good, just pedal. So this right hand is going to reach back. Here we go. Reach back and forward. Reach back and forward. So it's almost like you're turning behind you, looking in the back seat of the car. Right? Reach back and forward. And back. Let's do the other arm, okay? Reach back and forward. So do you guys feel a little stretch there in your ribs and your chest? Good, it's a pectoral stretch. Okay. A couple more. Back and forward. You can kind of look back too if you want to see who's back there. Last one. Now let's double time these feet. Here we go. Pedal, pedal, pedal. A little sprint. You can go slower if you want to. Good. Double time. Ready, and slow down. Now we're going to put that pattern together, okay, everyone? So take your right arm and reach it up and side and pedal. Up and side, pedal. Up and side, pedal. So push the roof, push the wall. Up, side. Up, side. Good. Two more. Now let's put that together with the backwards. Up, side, reach back, throw. Up, side, uh-oh, lots of things to do here. Up, side, reach back, throw. Up, side, back, and forward. Up, side, back, and forward. Two more, side, back, and forward, and just one more. And just pedal. Let's do another set of double time legs. Here we go. Down. Dig in. Of course, we're going to repeat that whole thing on the other side. First, just up and side. And one more set of speedy legs. You can lean into it if you want to. Good, and then go ahead and slow down. Adjust your knob if you need to. Ready? Up and side, up, side. Pedal, pedal, up, side, pedal. Great. Let's do it again. Up, side, pedal, pedal. These reaches really help lift the rib cage. And we'll put it together with up, side, and back and throw. So up, side, reach a little further back and down. Up, side, walk it back, toss. Up, side, back, toss. Up. Good, getting a major stretch in that upper back. Side, back, and just pedal. Let's do one more set of double time. Go. And only last one here, pedal. Pump those legs. Swim the backstroke here, up, back. Good, and feel that spine lengthening when you're doing it. Take a small range of motion if you need to for your shoulders. Good, now let's just wave those hands side to side. You're at your favorite concert. Walk the hands up high. Good, keep those legs going and take it down. And let's go up again. And come on down. Now we're gonna go a little faster with the wave. See if we can walk it up faster. What you'll feel here is a nice core response, trying to stabilize with those arms overhead. Walk it down. Great. One arm up, just waving. And back down. The other arm, and up. Come on down. Great. And both arms back and forth. Reach it up. And bring it back down. And you made it. Slow those feet down. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. We're going to lean our ear over to the side and stretch. Lift it up and lean the ear over to the side and stretch. Great. Going on to the next section. So now we're going to use our Therabands. These are the Cubii Therabands, and we have them on the back of our chair, but you can have them nearby. So everybody grab your band. We've got green and yellow bands. The green is a little bit stronger, more medium strength, and the yellow is going to be lighter. We're going to take the band and thread it through the handle of the Cubii. And I'm going to just make sure that it's kind of in the middle. So hold the ends of the band up and just check and see if you've got it going. Okay. So if I refer to this loop at the end, there's little loops you can stick your hand through. And that's going to be loop number 1, let's say. And the next one down, up to you how you want to do it, is going to be loop number 2. Okay. So you have a choice of either sticking your hand through the loops, or you can just grab the band with your hands and do it like that. All right? So we have the band in the middle. We're going to place our feet on the Cubii. The resistance is going to be between 3 and 5, so medium resistance. We're going to cross the band and then place your hands in the loops, either the second or even the third one down. Great. So I have a little tension here. I'm going to sit back in the chair, and then I'm going to pull my elbows back, back. Rowing. So feel like you're stopping the horses here, right? So let's keep those hands low by your waist. Pull. Good, this feels great. Now we're going to start to pedal. See if we can do both of those things at the same time. Pull, reach. Good, and just 8 more. Keeping your wrist in line with your forearm. Okay, great. Let's keep the feet going. We're going to uncross our band. Okay, so we're going to want a lot of slack on this one. So you're going to put your hands in the first loop. Good, and you're gonna pretend like you are the conductor of the Chicago Symphony, okay, or any symphony. And we're gonna just lead our arms out, together, out, together. Now this takes a lot of shoulder strength, so I'm not really trying to bring it up high. Just a little bit of lift. 5. Good, let's pull it together. And can you feel it in your deltoids? Yes? 2 more. And 1 more. Good, let's take those hands back down into the 2nd or 3rd loop. So we have a little bit of tension. The whole time I'm doing this arm workout, my legs are moving on the Cubii. So elbows are going to rest right here in front of your bottom ribs, palms up, and alternate. Alternate. Bicep curls. Good, just flex that elbow. Good. There's some tension here, isn't there? So when we have this bicep curl that we don't go all the way down to a straight arm, we're kind of keeping a contraction the whole time. Are you feeling it? Okay. We're going to be sculpted by the end of the year, for sure. Okay, and you can do both of these hands together if you want to, up and down. Keep breathing. Good, and we should be about at some fatigue right now, right? 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Great. So take the band, pull it together, and grab a hold of it with both hands. So we're going to just hold it about belly button level, and lifting up tall, we're going to twist to the right. So here we go. Turn, center, turn, and center. And you really don't have to pick up the band. You can just lengthen your spine and turn, right? Turn, and turn. Couple more. Good. Let's do the other side. Ready? Here we go. Lengthen the spine and twist. Great. The rotation is really coming from the waist. So try not to pull that band all the way off, right? Just because I'm turning, I'm taking the band with me. It's a little resistance for our waist. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, great. So we're gonna take the band in either hand, scoot a little bit forward in the chair. I'd like you to grab down, everybody grab the outside of the band, down, lower on the band, closer to the handle. Now just roll back a little bit. And your ribs will touch the chair and come on back up again and roll back. So this is a recumbent position. And we're gonna stay here. Good. And then bicycle. Okay, and let's do some bicep curls here. Up and down, up and down, and up and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Couple more. Great. Hold the band with your left hand and reach your right arm out into the front. Roll back and sweep that arm down and come up. Let's roll back and sweep this arm down and up. Roll back and up. You should feel this in your core here in the front. 2 more. Good. And we'll grab a hold of the band, reach the other arm front, and pull it back. So lean back a little bit away from the Cubii And this is 4. And we're going to do 4 more, working into the core. 2 more. And 1. Great. So I'd like you to stop pedaling and then just take the band out. And then we're going to take the band underneath our legs. Sit up nice and tall, and then put one across your lap and put the other one across the lap. So I'm going to do this without pedaling, okay? Hold the band here, and then sit up nice and tall and open the knees out, out, out. So I'm just going to be opening, working the outer thighs a little bit. These are called Clam Shells. Usually people do them when they're side lying, but just opening. So careful that the feet don't kind of roll to the side, but just let them roll to the edge of the foot, right? Open the hips. And if one foot was forward on this one, let's switch those feet and do another set, okay? So sit up tall and open those knees. Stretch the band. We'll do a few more of these because the hips are a little stronger sometimes than the shoulders. Great. And then place your hands on your thighs and lean forward. And roll back up. And we're going to leave our foot on the pedal and then grab the other foot with the band. Okay? I'm just doing a little stretch here. We're going to bring this foot up and cross. Now, if you can't get it up there, you can have it just down around the ankles, but just assist that stretch, a figure 4 stretch. Great, and lean forward. Do you feel it in the hip? Great, let's unloop that foot, put it on the pedal, push the pedal forward and down, and then grab the other foot. So you can take this foot, cross it over the thigh. If it won't go up that high, don't worry, just slide it up and down your shin until that hip gets a little bit looser, right? Stretch forward. Great. Great, we're gonna pick it up a little bit. So turn your knob up to 6 or 7, your choice. And we're gonna just start pedaling. It's a little bit medium to heavy resistance. Okay, so all we're gonna do is reach up and bow, up and bow. So go ahead and extend your back, throw your arms up and down. Just do a little partial one if you want to, up and down, up and down. Good. Now just the feet. Forward pedal. All we're gonna do is walk our feet out to the side so our toes are turned out. Can you do it? And keep pedaling. It's a challenge. Now, keep it going. Make sure you have some back support. And you're gonna walk your toes in. So this takes a little kind of coordination. If you're trying it for the first time, don't worry if you're like, ugh, okay? Just keep pedaling. So I'm inward pigeon-toed. So in life, when we're walking along, our ankles don't go perfectly parallel all the time. They go all over the place. So we want to make sure that our body's ready to respond when we're off balance, right? Walk back your feet to parallel. Let's walk the toes out again. This is called lateral rotation or ballerina turnout. If any of this hurts the knee, just go ahead closer into parallel. or lighten your resistance. Now, come back into parallel and let's go inward again. Okay, we got it? You can feel the different muscles, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go back into a parallel position and we're going to slow the feet down a little bit so that I can see if I can start my pedal backward. So go slow at first if you're not quite ready. Adjust your seat if you need to move it forward or back. Are we good with the backwards? All right, it's fun, right? So guess what? We got to do the same kind of thing on the backwards one. So take those toes and aim them out. I feel kind of like a Charlie Chaplin. You know who that is? No? Okay. Walk your toes back into parallel and medial rotation, which is pigeon-toed. This is really tough, backwards pedaling and turning our feet, right? Back to parallel. Keep it going backwards. Let's reach up and bow. Up and bow. And bow. Good. Now take your hands on your shoulders and just lift your elbows up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And this helps extend that upper back. Plus, we're going backwards for a little bit longer. Okay, great. So we're going to actually slow down. Bring this up one more notch if you'd like to. And we're going to go into a little heavier load. So coming forward. Now we've been reaching up and down. We're actually going to hold the back of our chair and lean forward. So push into that heavy load. If it's not quite heavy enough for you, you can turn it up if you want to. Good. And then lean backward. And I want you to think of kind of pushing into your heels, like trying to push the Cubii away from you. Dig into your heels. Push, push, push. Lean back in your chair. Good. And now let's just sit here. We're going to try to go up on high heels. Fellas, can you do it? Good. So I am really lifting my heels up off there, pointing my toes, pushing down. Yee. Okay, let's try the other way. We're going to dig our heels in and push. Toes are up. What I find with this one is if you walk the heels up a little bit, it's easier to push into your heels. Now tell me if you notice this or not, but when you're pushing in with your heels, do you feel more of the back of the leg, kind of the posterior muscles really working, right? So that's the same thing that happens to us when we're walking too. If we do that heel roll, we're going to light up the back of our body. Now go back up into the high heels again. Good. We're getting a little rumble. So let's go back into our Mardi Gras thing. So flat feet, hands on the shoulders, and lift the elbows up and down, up and down. Good. Extend your chest up. Lift. Lift. Great. Now what we're going to do is just play some drums here. On the side and over here. Now let's go middle and over here and then back and forth, side to side. Okay, great. We hope you enjoyed the Mardi Gras. We'll go on to the next section. So let's reach down and turn the knob up to a 6 or 7 or even 8. So we'll start with the Cubii Theraband, putting the hands in the third loop from the end, or just grabbing the band. Reach it up overhead, palms forward, and start to pedal. Now let's pull that band apart, reaching the chest up to the band. Here we go. Pull and up. Pull. Feel your shoulder blades coming down, stretching your hands far away from your ears. Shoulders far away from your ears. Let's just do a few more. Let's stretch the band apart. Okay, don't just raise it up and down. Stretch the band apart. Good. 2 more. And 1. Good. And then just drop the band on your lap and take your hands out. So if you have one loop in the middle, I'd like you to place your hands palm up in the loop that's right in the center, in the middle, and then on either side of it. So thumbs out, and then just open the thumbs. Good. Don't worry if you can't really just put the hands through it. You can just grab the band, right? Feel those shoulder blades flattening out on your rib cage, okay? Couple more. This is called external rotation. It's great for your rotator cuffs. Last one. Good, and all you want to do is just turn your palms down. Hands here, and then you're just going to flip those hands up like you're flagging in the plains here. Reach it, toss those hands overhead. This is like a goal post. Field goal. 2, and last one. Great. So let's put one hand in the middle. And then take that right hand onto your heart or your chest. And then your left hand's going to go in the band loop right next to it. Palm down. Pressing that hand down. Press it down. Good. Stretch the band down. Good. Press. 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 Really feel like you're tightening the back of the arm. Okay, let's say that was our practice set. We're going to go double time. Ready? Here we go. Press, 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 press. And 4 more. Great, and then release. And all you're going to do is turn your hands around. So the other hand is going to go on your chest. Just rest it there. And this one, either the pinky finger down or the palm down, and press it out and in. Really tighten the back of the arm as you stretch that hand down. Press. 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 Ready to go double time, and we go push, push. Up to you whether you want to go fast or slow on this one, but just really focus on the back of that gesture arm. It's moving, right? Squeeze it. Okay, excellent. Let's take the hands out. Just get near the end of the band and flip it over your head, lean forward, and put it around the bottom of your rib cage or your waist. Now you can put your hands through the loops here if you want to. It would be the second loop. And we're going to just open our hands like we're saying ta-da. And we're going to close them and open. Close. Good. Remember, you can always just grab the band. I'm showing the loops in case it hurts you to grab a hold of the band and grip that whole time. Great, and we're going to do some punches. Punch. Good. It should have a little slack to it. but you're giving it a little bit of a stretch in the band. Let's do single, single, double. So it's gonna go 1, 1, now 2. Punch, punch, and go 1, 1, now 2. There we go. 1, 1, and now 2. Good, and 1, 1, and 2. Let's continue. Single, single, double punch. Single, single, double punch. Yeah, single, single, and double punch it. Single, single, double. Let's do another set. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Almost there. All right. 1, 1, 2. Now alternate. Let's just jab, jab. Take it across the body a little bit. Great. Cross punch. And let's take those arms open, close, open, stretch it out, close, open, close, and one more, open and close. Good. Take your hands out of the band and just like open those fingers up, shake them out a little bit. Okay, great job. Great. We are going to stand up, but since we haven't been standing for a while, I'd like you to take a little caution with standing. So straddle your Cubii, come to the front part of your chair, and lean forward with the body, push into the legs, and come up. Okay? Shake out those legs a little bit, walk around a little bit, and we're going to do a wide squat, but if you need to, you can go off of the Cubii and do a narrower squat. Okay, so we're gonna sit down on a 3-count squat. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, stand up. 1, 2, 3, stand up. Down, 2, 3, stand up. If you're tempted to touch your tush to the seat, you can. 1, 2, 3, stand up. Squat, squat, squat. And I'm putting my weight back in my heels a little bit. Down, don't forget to breathe. So not pitching that weight forward on those knees. And up, 1. Knees right over the toes. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Okay, we're done with the first set. Let's step off, okay? Grabbing the band, we're going to put them through the handle so that you can see us. We're sideways, but you could always move your chair and come directly behind. So, both strands of the band in that right hand. Step your left foot forward and put your left hand on that front thigh. So same hand, same thigh. Lean forward and we're gonna row. Pull, 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 pull. Good. This is a big muscle, so you kind of need a double strand. We're using this for back support. I want you to hold and support the abdominals. Pull. Let's do 2 more. Great. Step out of that and give yourself a little break. Separate the band. Okay. We're still going to have that same stance with one hand on the thigh. The other hand's going to go back with the elbow up and do a tricep kickback. Here we go. Reach, bend, reach, bend. Keep your neck in line with your spine here. Reach. Anytime you're leaning forward, you want to make sure that you support your back. 3 more, guys. 2 more. Okay, 1. And step out of it. So I'm just going to let the tail of the band release down to the floor. Opening my feet for another set of squats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and up. down, 2, 3. Now you can just do a little partial, especially if you're working with new joints or anything. You'll just want to gradually work into that. 2, 3, and up. 3 more. 2, 3, and up, down, 2, 3. Oh, last one. Okay, we got it. Let's march around, pick up those knees. Let's go to the other side of our chair. Bend down carefully. Grab both bands. This time we're in the left hand. Step forward with your right foot. Right hand on the mid-thigh. Recruit the abdominals. Ready to row. Here we go. 1, 3. Feel that shoulder blade moving. Pull. Everybody's back supported. Good. Careful, you don't need to pull it behind you. Nope, just to your rib cage. Just to your rib cage. Pull. 2 more. Good. Okay, split the band. Everybody likes to stretch these bands, right? Let's use the same hand on the thigh for back support. Draw the elbow up and reach back here. 12. Kick back. Reach your hand towards me, David. Reach your hand towards me. There you go. Reach. Reach. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lots of tricep work. Drop that band. Let's do our squats. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Standing up. 1, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3, and up. You know how sometimes people will just kind of plop into a chair? They get about here and they just fall into the chair. We want to make sure that doesn't happen to us. So that's why we're doing these descending squats. Good. Shake out the legs, everybody. Now go ahead and straddle your Cubii again. Let's test our theory, okay? So you can feel your chairs right there. 3, 2, 1 squats here. 1, 2. Yeah, adjust it if you need. Let's do 2 more. Just check to make sure it's there. Last one, we're gonna go down 3, 2, a little bit more, a little bit more. Touch the chair and slide back gracefully. Great. Now we're just gonna cool down and do some stretches. So let's put our feet back on the Cubii, sit back, and then pedal a little bit. Turn your knob down to a light resistance. 2. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, and exhale out. Inhale, reach them up, and you've done a great job today. Last one, inhale up, and exhale. Great, we're gonna stop pedaling and leave our 1 foot forward. Bring the heel up onto the pedal and lean forward, stretching your calves. Yeah, do you feel it? We've been working those guys. Good, and come back up and just point and flex that toe down and up a little bit. Move that foot. So you can also rest your heel here like we did before and point and flex. Okay, one more time. Pull your toes towards you and lean forward and stretch. If you're at your desk, hang onto the desk and pull yourself forward. So you should feel a nice stretch here, the back of the calf. All right. So let's put both feet flat and switch. Walk your heel up into one of the grooves on the pedal and lean forward. I always do use a little bit of back support here. Can you touch your toes? Okay, that's always a good check. Come up and point and flex the foot. And you can also put it here if you want. Okay, one more time, reaching for that foot. Major stretch, but I'm doing it by pulling my toes up, okay? And come back up. So let's put both the feet on the floor, and one foot's gonna slide out, and then you're gonna pull your toes up here. Okay, stretching that leg out. If you don't have enough room, you can turn your chair. Good, and then lean forward. Just let that inner thigh stretch on this leg a little bit. Great. So we are going to spin this way, holding the back of the chair, so I'm sorry to say goodbye for a minute, but we're gonna actually use the chair to twist ourselves, lengthen and twist the spine, and turn around. So I get to use the chair to help me. Beautiful. Let's release that stretch. And one more time, because it feels so good. Hold the chair, lengthen, sit really tall. Excellent. And relax. Now I'm going to grab the back of my chair with this hand. And I'm going to take this foot and step it back. So again, if this is not good for your knee, then you can bring it forward a little bit, but stretch that toe back. So you're just going to get a nice stretch through the hip flexor. And now everybody take your arm, your front arm, and reach it up. Nope, the other arm. Hold on to the back of the chair for safety and reach this one up. Good, good, good. Stretch. This is a yoga stretch. Calling all yoga teachers, right? Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Good. Carefully bring this foot over the Cubii. Let's face front again. Okay. So you can put this foot on the Cubii and then release this to the side, but depending on how flexible you are. So let one leg stretch out. We're going to work the inner thighs a little bit. If you want to put your foot on the pedal, you can. Lean forward, hold the chair. Good, and then come back up. Okay, so we are swinging ourselves around to the other side. I want you to hold the back of the chair and lengthen the spine and turn away from us. We'll see you another day, but just facilitate that stretch with your arms. Feels so good. And then relax. One more time. We grow tall through the top of our head and swivel. Beautiful. Everyone's going to have a different flexibility on rotation too. So hold the back of the chair for safety and lift this leg to the back of the Cubii, toe on the floor. Okay, let's sweep the arm forward and up. Good, and you should feel a stretch all the way through the front of your body, right? Reach, inhale. Reach it longer. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And exhale. Bring the arm down and carefully swivel front. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale out. Great. Thank you for joining us.